Terrence Horne became the first player in the history of the American Athletic Conference to have 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. ESPN via Twitter, by Samantha Pell, September 8 at 2:06 p.m. If teams are smart, University of South Florida freshman wide receiver Terrence Horne should never touch the ball again as a kick returner. If they aren't, Horne might be scoring a lot more touchdowns in his future. The speedy wide receiver, a 100-meter champion as a high schooler in Florida, had both a 98-yard kickoff return for a touchdown and a 97-yard touchdown return Saturday afternoon against Georgia Tech. It was the 25th time in Football Bowl subdivision history a player has returned 2 kickoffs for a touchdown in the same game. No player has returned 3 kickoffs in a single game, so if the Yellow Jackets for some reason kick in the ball in the second half, there is a shot at history. The last FBS player to return back-to-back kickoffs for a touchdown was California's Trevor Davis against Washington State on October 4, 2014. He turned on the Jets on this 98-yard return. Pick.twitter.com GHB8RONSP0, ESPN College of Football, September 8, 2018. Horne's first return went 98 yards, setting a bus record for the 3rd longest in program history. Horne's natural speed juked out defenders in US zone territory before he broke wide open crossing the 50-yard line, and with no Georgia Tech defenders in sight, he made his way into the end zone with ease. On the next return opportunity, Horne went 97 yards and helped regain the lead for US 14-10. Georgia Tech kicked in the direction of Horne, ill-advised, and the freshman collected the ball, avoided traffic in the middle of the field and bounced to his left, hitting the outside hole down the sideline, again with no one